Now, New York and California, Illinois.
The outbreak in the U.S. 19
U.S. is now
million New
leading the
Yorkers are being
world
asked to
in the
stay at
number of
home as much as
confirmed
possible.
coronavirus cases.
Steps we are taking to
More than
defeat
5,300
Coronavirus
continued to rise.
city of Wuhan, the first epicenter of the
Months,
pandemic.
not days. Exactly how long? Very hard to say.
Stay home.
This is a disaster. COVID-19 has taken over the world, and with the pandemic, a lot of restrictions have been set in place around the world. For example, here in Finland, the borders are closed, the schools have been closed for over a month now, and the gatherings of people have been limited to only 10 persons. But one of the biggest things that has affected my life the most is that all of our basketball practice and basketball tournaments have been cancelled, and also all the gyms around here are closed. So basically, my two main ways of exercising, which are playing basketball and going to the gym, were suddenly removed. But luckily, we are here still allowed to go outside, and me and my brother decided to use this opportunity to find a way to move otherwise. And that's how I got the idea for the quarantine workout challenge. So this was the plan. The challenge would take us 11 days to complete. On day 1, we did our max reps for both pull-ups and push-ups. This was to see where our current strength levels were, and also to have a goal to beat at the end of this challenge. After that, we did 100 push-ups and 100 pull-ups for the next week after the first day. After those 7 days of pretty hard training, we had a couple days to rest to let our bodies fully recover for the final test in day 11. And then on day 11, the last day of the challenge, we will do our max repetitions again and see how much we got better from the beginning of the challenge. So it's the first day of the fitness challenge, and today we are just gonna see how many pull-ups and push-ups we can do. We are gonna test our max reps now, and also after the challenge to see how much did we improve. So let's warm up and get to work. So there were a couple rules about the form that we had to keep in mind while doing these exercises. With the pull-ups, the rules were that our lats had to be activated the whole time, and the exercise had to be executed with the full range of motion. Also, the chin had to be well over the bar for it to count. Then for the pull-ups, the core muscles had to be tight, chest had to touch the ground, hands needed to be shoulder width apart, and with the push-ups also, there had to be a full range of motion. So those were the rules for the exercises, and yeah, it was time to do our max reps before the challenge. So these are gonna be my max pull-ups before the challenge. So let's go. Yesterday it was raining, and I thought that was really bad for training, but these days on a whole new point, we had been training for 7 days, and it was the last day of doing 100 pull-ups and push-ups. Our goal was to complete the 100 reps as fast as possible to see how much we improved from the beginning. So on day 1, the challenge took 24 minutes to complete. And now, after 7 days of training, we managed to do the challenge in only 17 minutes. So that was definitely a huge improvement from a week ago. But there was still one last test left before we would see the results of this challenge. It's the last day of the challenge. Today is the second time we're gonna do our max reps and see how much we improved during this challenge. So let's get it. Let's get it. Pull-ups went from 22 to 25 and the push-ups went from 45 to 55, which is a massive increase in just 1 week of training. But it just shows that consistent effort over time really makes a difference.